So, the authorities are finally releasing the long-awaited photos of Diddy's mansion from the raid that took place last year. And, let me tell you, it's even more disturbing than we originally thought. It turns out that not only did Diddy have rooms in his mansion dedicated to these freak-off events, but there were also underground tunnels where young people, specifically those under 18, were allegedly held against their will and drugged into participating in unconsenting encounters with celebrities. Everything Ali Carter had previously mentioned seems to be true, and even more disturbing details have emerged. Ali had claimed a while back that Diddy would allegedly make these young people sleep in their own vomit, eat it, and sometimes even sleep in their own waste.
This video talking about how Diddy's victims have been sensationalized into internet memes instead of being treated as the actual victims they are.
Nobody ever thinks about the victims. Nobody. The victims' lives get turned around when the lives want to just get announced. You slap them on the wrist and you bring up every source of trauma for the victim. But nobody wants to stop and think about that. We're not talking about the victims that are still going through this right now with other people who are running to cover their and deleting their social media.
Nobody stops to think about the trauma these victims are still going through. They get dismissed while their suffering continues to be ignored. People are running to cover their tracks and delete their social media accounts. Meanwhile, Diddy has been involved in an event known as the Pig Night, which he apparently took inspiration from Hugh Hefner. Sources say that Hugh Hefner used to host similar nights where hookers would dine with movie and TV stars, only to leave the room for rendezvous. Hefner called them pigs, but insisted they should never be called that to their faces.
When I went, they tried to feed us, and I remember it because when
Pig
you
night.
have to do
Say what?
orders, jobs like that, you don't eat. You're not allowed to eat. You actually have to starve yourself, because when you have to do those type of jobs, you can't eat because you will throw up.
Really?
If you are doing, or if you are a guy doing it, you will shit everywhere.
Oh boy.
When this happens, your parents will get mad at you. Really mad at you. And if that is a fetish for someone, they use that to their advantage. So if you throw up on someone, you will have to eat it. If you shit on someone, you will have to lay in it. There are celebrities that are a constant visit.
At the time, K-Doe was friends with Diddy's son, King, and had often visited their home. But it wasn't until he walked into that room by accident that he realized what was really going on. After that, Diddy even invited him to another event. But when K-Doe arrived, he walked into a room filled with bizarre 50 Shades of Grey-like toys and objects. Diddy allegedly confronted him, saying, "You must like what you see." The door then opened, and K-Doe saw several celebrities like Meek Mill and Soulja Boy leaving. As crazy as this sounds, what's even more mind-blowing is how Soulja Boy tried.
On King, right? It's crazy to see what I see he getting locked up for, and to see all that they posting right now, because it's certain I seen firsthand experience. So boom. When I was like 13 years old, my mom moved me and my brothers them from Chicago to LA, right? And she had us going to a private school because of who our dad is. I'm not gonna say who our dad is up on here, but yeah. So boom, we at the private school or whatever, and that's where I met King at, Diddy's son. So just like any regular get cool, like y'all got the same interests, y'all got the same going on, boom. That's it, that's that. So after we get cool for a minute type shit, I started going over his crib. And at the time, it was just his mom type shit. We was going to his mom crib. But I guess Diddy and his mom, his dad and his mom, stayed in the same area at the time. Getting really to the point to where we were supposed to be going to. So it was already done spent the night at his mom's house type shit. So it was one night where we spent the night at his dad's house. So we at Diddy's house. So at the time, I'm 15 years old, right? So we there type shit, and as we there, this is a big ass house. I never been in a house this damn big, as big as type shit. It's all type of shit, different type of doors, different type of rooms. Like, I'm just like, damn, this motherfucker, all this shit going on type. So we in the basement type shit. He got this theater and shit down there, so we down there. It's like me, King, and like 3 other type shit. Jordan Woods' little sister, everybody. We all down there just watching movies.
Kato then saw Meek Mill, August Alsina, and Soulja Boy leaving the room, having just participated in the same acts.